you mind if I touch your shoulders during this? Okay. Sarah, who hurt you so much? Because you look really hurt inside, and there's a lot going on. Tell me. And deep breaths. Why are you so hurt?
My mom and my dad hurt me.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear. Why do you keep hurting yourself?
Because that's the first thing I learned how to do.
Deep breaths. Stay with it. You can either stay with it and feel your way through it or stuff it down. Stay with it. I know it's not comfortable. Okay. What does it protect or save you from?
Wholeness.
Why don't you want to feel whole?
Because I don't know how.
Never say I don't know. You do, you just forgotten how. Why are you not whole right now? Don't you see how awesome you are?
Sometimes.
Tell me the part of you that's cringing when I say, you are awesome. You are whole. You deserve love. And you're good enough. What's it saying?
I'll never hear it from them.
Why?
Because they never heard it from themselves either.
Why do you need to hear it from them? Why are you giving them so much power?
I don't know.
Let's say there's a baby here who loses both its parents. So this baby will never hear it from their parents. Does that mean that they're screwed? Sorry, baby, you can never be whole.
I have a lot of work to do.
But you'll never fully be whole because you have to hear it from your parents.
It's not true.
Same for you. Your parents don't hold that key. And whoever else a part of you is putting that on, same for all of you. It's, I need them to tell me they love me so I can love myself. Unnecessary barriers. You don't need anyone. You just need you. But that's just resistance. You can't say it to you until they do. You can't love yourself until they pay for what they did. You can't love yourself until they do this and this. It's like, no conditions. Yes, I can. Sure, all that stuff too. You could be like, it'd be great to hear it or whatnot, but it doesn't block you from loving yourself. Nothing does. So once more, why do you love hating yourself? Shadow question.
Because it's easier.
What are you so scared of?
I don't know.
Never say I don't know.
Of love?
What does it threaten?
My comfort zone.
How?
Because it first doesn't come from me.
Okay. Role play? I'm younger, you know. I'm the younger version of you that's hurt, that didn't hear it from my parents, feeling alone, feeling so unlovable. Help.
It's not right. It's not your fault.
I just don't feel like I just don't feel like I'm lovable.
I know how it feels.
What do I do? I wish they just said it to me.
I know. Me too.
So what do I do?
You say it to yourself.
I can't unless they do it. I need them to say it first. I'll never hear it from them.
Never will. You have to accept that.
How can I accept me?
You have to start.
How can I accept me if my own parents don't accept me?
You just have to start.
How?
If you don't know the path, you just start to walk, and then it's there.
Can you show me? Can you go first? Show me how to love myself. You have to love yourself to show me how. How?
Committed to my daily practices. Taking care of yourself. Stopping alcohol. And cut out the people that hurt you the most over and over again that aren't going to get better, because you will.
Okay. Say I do all that. Then I'll love myself?
You have to do it even before that.
When?
It's like a daily hat. You have to put it on.
No.
I know. That's how I feel. That's how we feel. But you do it
Then
anyways.
remember, drop that. Give me the real advice. I'm you, please.
You do it anyways.
Don't just recite some self-help BS.
You do it anyways, even when you don't want to. Or you don't know how. You just try.
Is self-love an action?
It just is.
Tell me more about that.
I don't know it well enough to know it better than that.
Okay. Great job, but stay with it.
Okay.
Self-love is not an action. There are actions that can help. Everything you said, from cutting out toxic people, quitting drinking, being there for me, my practice, keep doing that. That is awesome. But don't link self-love to that.
It's like my value is based in my productivity.
No.
I know.
Oh my gosh, my 2 daughters are not very productive. Oh, okay, should I love them?
My cats aren't productive, but I love them.
Are they not inferior, low-value cats?
No, very opposite.
Same for you.
Okay.
Screw productivity. You're not that. Have you seen Fight Club?
I don't see movies.
Watch that one.
Okay.
For real.
Okay.
Or read the book. Famous line, you are not your fucking khakis. You are not your clothes. You are not your accomplishments. You're not the money in your bank account. You're not your productivity. You're not your actions. You're not the way you look. You're not your life situation. You're not your friends. You're not your friendships. You're not your children. You're none of that. You're not your practice. You're not your cutting off of toxic people. You're none of that. Let go of all that. And what is self-love? It is simply the removal of self-hate. It's not an action. That's the what now. I don't love myself. What now? What now? What now? Why don't I love myself? Let's make a list of all the things that are fueling self-hate. Let go of that list, you love yourself. So, back to a shadow question. What do you hate the most about you? Genie could change one thing. What would it be? And tell the truth. Breathe into it.
Well, I don't feel it anymore, but I hated that the source of a lot of the trauma with my parents has to do with a really bad car accident that I was involved in, and I have a brain injury, and I hated having a brain injury for a really long time, but I don't feel that way now.
Good.
But it's definitely, it comes up. And I hate the way that they behaved throughout that entire experience. It was like a spotlight as to how negligent and irresponsible they were.
Okay.
And I haven't processed that.
Do you want to do another role play?
Yeah.
I'm currently, ready for this one? So, face me. I'm currently your mother and your father. What do you want to tell me?
How?
How what?
How could you do that? I would have never done that to you. I don't even have kids. I never would have done that. I don't know how you can be so selfish and never say you're sorry and then watch me make the decisions that I made and blame me for what you did. I don't know how you do that. I don't think you ever should have had kids.
Can you forgive me?
I don't know how. But I want to.
What's blocking you from forgiving us?
That I still am mad and angry at what you did to me.
Can we ask you a question now?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you punishing yourself for what we did to you?
Because I've done it for such a long time.
Why?
Because it's what you did. I don't know any different. And they still do that. Y'all still do that. You still do.
Why do you let us continue to do it?
I don't have any control over it. It's all you.
What about asserting a boundary?
I did. I blocked you. All of you. On every single platform.
Okay. Great job.
Thank you.
Before any claps. With this, few things to take away from it is that one, if it's that toxic, great job with the physical boundary. But a physical boundary isn't enough, as you can see here. You can block them, cut them out of your life, but emotionally, energetically, there's still a link between you and them.
The umbilical cord.
Bingo.
Now, before things start getting intense here, if you're looking to go through a similar process yourself and receive direct feedback from me personally, no matter where you find yourself in the world, then click the link below this video right now and apply for online coaching. This is my signature program, so click the link and I'll see you in there.
So say I am both your parent. Can you forgive us? Probably you're going to feel your body tense up screaming no. At that point, don't think, don't ask. Sink into the feeling and release the resistance around those sensations.
Okay.
Change the relationship with it.
Okay.
Okay. Then there's specific meditations you can do, and we'll talk about this later, that can go even deeper into it, but start there.
Okay.
You can't think your way out of it. You can't think your way into forgiveness. You can't think your way into emotions. That's all through feeling. And funny enough, for those of you who are more logical, more analytical, we always downplay feeling. Can't be that easy. What, just feel? That's too simple. And then you don't go there, you don't try. Well, yeah, that's where the gold is. Then, be careful with this, I don't know. Why do you keep punishing yourself? Why do you keep doing it to yourself? Well, I don't know any different. Yes, you do. That's worm tongue. You do. You've seen examples. Even if it's in a movie, you've seen better examples. So be careful not to also use that as a justification to stay in this current state or comfort zone. Because worm tongue, the little voice inside, will use things, bad things that happen to you, as justifications to continue to feel this way. Say, hey, yeah, it doesn't take away from how bad it was, or how terrible or unfair or unjust or horrible it was. But as we talked about, it doesn't give you the right to give up on trying. It doesn't give you the right to play small. It doesn't give you the right to settle. So then it's put your foot down at it. Enough. Okay. Then I would take even the example or the situation around the car accident. Whatever gets triggered there, notice what state it puts you in. And we'll talk about this in a second with the different levels of transformation. You might think of an event, and it can vary day to day. Maybe one day you think about it, you're in a grief state. One day you think about it, you're in a fear state. Another one, you're in an anger state. It varies. That's where you combine it with specific releases to free yourself. But in the end, what you need to do is identify and go right where you went here, into those feelings that hurt, that are sad, that are uncomfortable, that make you mad, the feelings that just poke your inner buttons, and then feel and let go your way through it. Mindsets and actions alone won't change much. They'll change some, so still do them. It's better than nothing. But if you don't get to the core wound, you're just putting a Band-Aid over a gushing wound, and it won't do that much good. Final thing, what does you thriving look like? You living your ideal life.
Creating art.
You do that?
Yes. I'm in a struggling to start phase right now.
Why?
Because it goes like this.
It'll forever go like that.
Yes. But if I can't do it perfectly the first time, I don't want to start it. Because I'm Virgo rising and ADHD.
None of this Virgo-ness here.
Actually, yesterday was my birthday, but
Happy birthday.
you're my birthday present. I couldn't think of a better way to celebrate, so.
Awesome. Wow. Well, no, happy birthday,
Thank
for
you.
real.
Thank you.
It is, I would say so too. There's no better way to celebrate it than a Julien event. Visit the link below for the live event. Okay, but back to you thriving.
Mm-hmm.
Why not make it imperfect?
Well, that's the only way to grow as an artist. Eventually, I get there.
Do you want to know an insider's tip as an artist? It's harnessing who you are. So you, and this is something I would actually reflect on, and it sounds counterintuitive. Take the worst things that happen to you in your life, the worst times, and then instead of, because you already know how it affected your life in negative ways, right? That's the default. Ask yourself, how did this affect me in positive ways? What are the superpowers that I got from this horrible event? Because it's not just negative. You've probably heard blessings come in disguise. Well, what's perhaps the blessing hidden in there? What's the superpower? What's the thing you got out of it? Guess what? So many people, I mean, even clients, I hear this, they go through, classic example, a terrible breakup that just rips them apart. And at the time, it's the worst thing ever. Yet, what's the superpower? That thing got them much more in touch with who they are. It opened up their journey to self-healing and awareness and self-love that they would have never done without that horrible breakup. Same for you. Same with people who might have had really tough childhood, like with parents who are super strict. Maybe it sucked, but what's the superpower? Maybe they're really good they have a deeper sense of empathy at reading people, connecting with people, understanding people. There's a superpower there. Doesn't take away from the bad. Don't use this to downplay the bad. No. But if you're just focused on the bad, what's the superpower? And linking it to art is not you being perfect. It's harnessing you. Meaning, you have a crazy experience with that accident that not that many people have. Harness it.
I feel like my enlightenment started there. Like my life would never be as good as it is now. It's the best and worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Yep.
But I'm thankful.
Well, show that in your art.
Okay.
Harness that in your art. Don't try to be this perfect version. Say, what's me? The same with, by the way, me in these speeches, right? There's times where I feel jollier before a speech and it's a funny comedy speech. Times where I'm angry before a speech. I don't try to be like, okay, let's get positive. You're angry. I harness it. And then it turns into a more like rah, like, wake up, everybody, like that. Times where I'm like really tired, and then it's more of just this deep philosophical one. Like I harness it. I inject it in the art. I don't fight it. Same with you. It's don't be like, well, what would perfect me do for perfect art? It's, no, what would messy me, fucked up me in a good way, harness it into this messy, awesome, fucked up piece of art that stands out and that is unique and that screams me, that no one else could do because they're not me. Everyone could try to do the perfect thing. No one can do you unless they lived you. That's your superpower. Harness that. For real.
Okay.
And the same in terms of how you are. What's you in the middle, playing big, not hiding, just, this is me.
This is me.
I don't believe you.
This is me.
Is that you thriving?
I am thriving in this moment.
More. Yes, you are, but
Yes.
more. I want a glimpse of you unleashed, unshackled.
Unshackled.
Have you seen the movie The Whale?
You know, I don't know movies.
You need to. That's what's missing. You need more movies.
I don't remember them, but I'm sure if I saw it, I would enjoy it in the moment.
Well, it's a pretty sad movie, but there's a scene where it's,
Never mind.
give us something real. Like, yes, you're thriving. You're doing awesome. Especially based on some of the things you talked about, crushing it. But what's you even more? Like, you know it's there, like the heroic version of thriving, not hiding, not holding back. Truly staying with you and saying, wow, this is me. Ooh, it's there because emotion came up.
I have to do what I'm not doing with my parents. I have to.
Fuck your parents.
I'm
They
shackled
don't.
to them.
No, you're not.
Okay.
You just got pimped out and believe that they hold the key. They don't.
Okay. I'm mad. I'm angry, and I want people to know how fucked up it was.
Okay. Well,
And they do now.
take that. That you can give a hand. That was, yes. Okay. But, no, so doesn't take away from that. However, they don't have any power over you. You can fully remember who you are right now.
I feel free just having that moment.
But I want to see you unleashed. They want to see you unleashed. I want you to lean into the trigger a little bit more. And the only reason I'm doing it too is because, as we talked about, when it gets emotional, we're poking at something. And when you poke at something, that's your compass to something that you must process. You will not process it here, to be clear. You'll get a reference, you won't die. But then on a feeling level, it'll show you maybe there's something there to visit. So you playing big, like I said, what's this? You are the hero. Take over the speech for 30 seconds. Everybody, best in the world. Enjoy.
I'm describing how I'm the hero.
Show us, like, you are a guest speaker now at my event.
Okay. No problem.
Everybody, I know this was a one human show, but I have a guest speaker, a surprise guest, and she is going to crush it and inspire you with who she is and her art and her passion.
I know.
And it's going to steal the show. You got this.
Okay. So I was T-boned by an 18-wheeler when I turned 21 in the hospital. So my favorite joke is I don't remember my 21st birthday either. My sister thinks that's fucked up, but it's true. And there's 3 months of my life that's completely blacked out. When I came back from where I was, I remembered one thing about where I went when I was unconscious at the scene of the accident. And everything you feel, the connection to source, is real. I've witnessed it. And I pursue that connection on earth daily because I felt it there. It's the only thing I remember about the entire experience was the 20 minutes I was unconscious and unable to be revived at the scene of my accident. And I know it's real, and it's whatever subjective way that you want to connect to it. It's real. And doing this work helps me find it more. So I hope that we all leave this experience connected to yourself and to Source, who created you. I couldn't think of a better blessing to give you than that.
I was like, there were multiple times where I just wanted to be like, or like, here's a hug, but I was like, let her stay with it, let her stay with it.
It's real.
That was, anyone, did it speak to you, or is it anyone? Yeah. Now, one final thing, what spoke so deeply? You embracing it. And again, doesn't take away from the fact that, hey, messed up, unfair, etc.
Yes.
But there's a superpower. There's something unique that only you could share. Wow, that's you stepping into your greatness. More of that.
When I was wherever, that's the most authentic I've ever been me. So that's what I share.
Hell yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
Bring it into every aspect of you. And final thing, and if there's cringe, let go, but you are so inspiring.
Thank you.
Like, no joke, so badass.
Thank you.
And again, we didn't know your story, and as I'm hearing, I'm like, oh my God, and like, here you are, and it was birthday yesterday, like, you're thriving. Yes, as you said, you are, but the next step is, instead of thriving, aiming for the light, you thrive by also harnessing and bringing the darkness into it. You can't leave the darkness, you can take it with you into the light. So don't leave it behind, it's part of you. Everything you hate about your life, it's still part of you. Doesn't mean you have to say it's awesome, but hey, it's me. Hey, I don't like that, but that happened to me, and it's part of me in my life story and journey. I'm not gonna try to better myself to escape the darkness. I'm gonna harness it, accept that it's me, integrate it, and take it with me into the light. So don't leave it behind. Deal?
Deal.
All parts of you.
Now, what you just watched here is just a small piece of a larger system and process. So what you want to do now is click this video here to see exactly what I'm talking about and how it all fits together.